Hi, I'm Laura Staley, and in this video we're talking about what you do when you realize your use is not really fair use. Specifically, we'll be talking about determining if you need to get permission to copy the material, asking the copyright holder for permission, and keeping records of the permission you receive. So let's say you have some materials and you believe that you need to use more than is allowed under fair use. What do? First, determine if the item is copyrighted or is an open educational resource or a public domain item. Then, if it's copyrighted, ask for permission to make your copies. So what is copyrighted? The majority of works that have been published in the last 100 years. An item does not have to have a copyright symbol to be copyrighted. If it doesn't have a Creative Commons license, is not marked as an open educational resource, and it's not by the U.S. government, it's safer to assume that it is copyrighted. If your use isn't fair use, then you need to ask for permission to make copies. In order to ask for permission, you need to identify the copyright holder. If the item you want to copy is from a book, then look in the front after the title page. The copyright statement will look something like this: copyright, copyright symbol, date, author. So in this example, it's copyright 2021, and then the author is Renton Technical College. If the item you want to copy is from a journal or a magazine, then look at the bottom of the article or in the front of the magazine. In most cases, the journal or the magazine will hold the copyright, not the individual authors. If the item you want to copy is from a web page, first consider linking to it rather than copying it. If linking isn't sufficient, look for a copyright statement at the bottom of the website's pages or an About Us page. That will tell you who to contact. In many, but not all cases, individual authors may be open to giving you permission to copy items for your classes for free. Publishers are more likely to charge for the right to copy. If you're unable to locate a copyright holder, contact RTC Library. We can identify the copyright holder and may be able to find contact information for you. One last way to determine copyright status is to check with the Copyright Clearance Center database. You'll generally have to pay for permission obtained through the Copyright Clearance Center. Talk to your department first to see if there's someone on campus who's responsible for dealing with Copyright Clearance Center. This may save you time and money. Contact the library if you need more information. When you're thinking about requesting permission, remember, the earlier you request permission, the better, in case it cannot be granted and you need to substitute other materials. When you've located the copyright holder, send them a letter or an email. It should include the date, your name, your address, description of what you would like and why you want it, a description of how you would protect this item if you're posting it to an online class, a request for them to contact you with permission, and of course your thanks. When you get a positive response, keep it. If it's an email, save it in a special copyright permissions file. If it's a letter, file it with your important papers. Anyone asked to make copies for your class might ask for a copy of it. If it's a phone call, write down all the details: who you talked to, the number they called from, what they said, the date and time you talked, and keep that. If your request is denied, find another resource. Keep the letter with your papers to show that you comply with both permissions and denials. If you can't get permission, consider either creating your own materials or finding open educational resources. See video 3 for information about OERs. For more information on OERs or handouts with sample request letters, please contact the library.